Hello everybody, this is Cliffman, and welcome to 13 Letters. Whoa. That was pretty cool. This is another visual novel, and I do believe it's a horror game. Oh, at least I found it in the recommended areas. So I'm curious about this. Let's just play it. There's nothing much more I can say than that. Chapter 1, Genesis. Okay. Oh. Welcome to 13 Letters. Tap anywhere to continue. Choose your look, tap the character, and change the current look. Tap confirm when done. Oh, okay. Oh, no. 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 I'll go with the regular one. What should we call you? Well, that's easy. I named just about every character on any RPG this. I love it. This is the story of, a young college student facing many personal demons. The following events are not for the light of heart. 1:43 a.m., October 16th, 2018, Hartridge City. You sit there at your desk, pen in hand. You're writing out 13 letters that will soon be sent to different people that have impacted your life in a significant way. Each of you receiving one of these letters is a final chance for me to reach out. The letters will also be sent out to the public despite what they say about you. Some of you created a positive effect on my life, and some of you brought negativity into my life. You pause for a moment. Think back on the memories of each of the people that you are writing a letter to tonight. Every one of you ultimately played a part in what comes next. Tonight is the last night of my life. It will be ending shortly. Oh. These letters will be discovered on my desk, and photocopies have been emailed to various sources. I ask that these letters be made public for anyone interested to read. I will also be posting them on my social media accounts. You stand up and stretch for a moment. The gravity of the situation hits you, not for the first time. You've thought about this now for a few weeks, planned it out carefully, and given yourself every shot to back out. I want my family and friends to know that I love them very much. I am no longer able to exist in this world, in this body, in this life. The darkness that I've enveloped, me has not been an easy flight to deal with, yet I've exhausted myself in doing so. You sit back and read over what you've just wrote down. Frustrated that it sounds so cliche and that you can't find the words to express how you are feeling, it's not like life is always this dark. There are good times and days. There are moments where everything hits you at once, when you can barely stand to breathe any longer. Those moments seem to come nearly every day now. They paralyze you in ways that can't be seen by others. You pick the pen back up and continue writing your opening letter. To my parents, my brother, and my sister, I can't express enough love for each of you. This was not your fault. To those whom letters reach, I ask that you consider the meaning of their words and why they were wrote down. I hope they will help you remember me after I'm gone. I kind of regret naming this little lady fuckface, but yeah. So this is it, my final words, all contained in the following 13 letters. It's very blunt, this game. It's interesting. End of chapter. Okay. Dear Chris. Dear Chris, the first letter that I'm writing is yours. Do you remember the first time that we met? It was in the parking garage at the dorms. That looks like a Windows 1998, CG type of, point-and-click game. I locked my keys in my car and felt so stupid. Then you showed up and helped me get the door open. What's with the upside-down Triforce? Anyway. Hey, do you need some help? I accidentally locked my keys in the car. I've never done that before. I can't believe I did that. Do you know a locksmith? I don't, but don't worry, I think it can help you. You took a card out of your wallet and wedged it in between the door locks. Like magic, the locks clicked and you opened up my door. I was so impressed. There you go. Just takes a little bit of reverse engineering. You seemed so cool and calm the first time we met. I must have been a nervous wreck. Wow, how did you do that? I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. Name's Chris. Nice to meet you. Chris, I like that. I'm Fuckface. Nice to meet you also. Meeting you is one of the best things that ever happened to my life. Do you remember our first date? Oh, this is straight up, it's like you can use this picture for like a typing, game that you would, if you were in high school and you had to do a little typing, like little mini games and all that. This would be like the class you go to. Do you remember our first date? You took me to see some horror movie. I can't remember what it was called. Do you want some popcorn or anything before the movie starts? It's fine, thanks though. Do you want anything? The way you looked in my eyes at the moment, I'm good. This is perfect. Whatever the movie we watched was, I'm sure it was scary, but all I could think about was at the time was being with you. Remember how nervous you were to hold my hand? Chris leans in close to you. What do you do? I didn't expect the dating part of this. Well, he seems like a nice enough person. If I was in her shoes, I don't know. Well, at least he's not a douche. Chris Love +1. Chris looks at you for a moment and focuses back on the movie. It's strange being young and starting to date someone seriously. I liked you a lot, but I was also scarred in many ways. Did you like me? What was I to you? Our first date was very special either way, and I didn't want that night to ever end. But it did. I assume if I do a lot more positive choices that she probably won't commit suicide at the end, because this is the type of I don't know if it's a horror game. It was underneath the horror recommendations. I guess we'll get to that when we meet the other half of the people who she had negative experiences with. We had been dating for just over a month before we went to that party. I'm sure you haven't forgotten that party. Nobody has. Hey guys, I'm glad you made it. I don't know very many other people here. Sophia was another girl in our dorms and a pretty friendly person. Hi, Sophia. I don't really know that many people here either. It looks like a good time. That party was packed. There must have been over 100 students there that night. What's up, Chris? It's good to see you, man. He kind of looks like Trevor Miller off of Resident Evil Degeneration. Just needs more beard. Isaac and I had our own history, of course, but that is something I'll dive into another letter. Isaac, what are you doing? Come downstairs, we're taking shots. Chandra was Isaac's girlfriend. At least you could say so. They seem to have a pretty open relationship. I better get going. See you guys around. Party on. You doing okay? Yeah, I'm having a great time. Let's get a drink. You held my hand as we moved through the crowd of people together. I felt safe with you and trusted you. Our relationship ended that night, but the short time we were together really meant so much to me, Chris. A lot of lives were changed that night at the party. I'm glad that I spent it with you. So, was he an asshole? Can you find the murder weapon? Jesus Christ! Could it be the health pack? Could it be a toilet paper? Dear Adam. Dear Adam. This next letter I'm writing to you. You've hurt a lot of people and treated others horribly in the time that I've known you. I don't know if it's your ego or issues from the way your dad raised you. Do you remember the first time we met? I do. Our dorm was having a barbecue to celebrate at the end of the school year. I think everybody's meeting up down here by the gazebos. Hi everybody, dig in, there's plenty of food. Our resident advisor, Alyssa, was always so friendly and invited everyone to the park that day to eat and hang out. Thanks, Alyssa. It looks good. Hey, Beth, right? Oh, hi there, you're in my anatomy lab, right? Yeah, I am. It's good to see you. Do you live in a hill dorm also? Sure do, up on the 4th floor. This is my boyfriend, Peter. Hello there, nice to meet you. Heh. Everybody in this game kind of looks normal so far. I'm just waiting to see some sort of, really big, douchebag asshole. Which I'm pretty sure we're going to see next. Everybody at the barbecue was nice enough. Peter and Beth are such a cute couple, and then you shut up, Adam. Yeah, that looks like a douchebag. Hey, Four Eyes, why aren't you inside playing video games or something? Good one, Adam. You're so funny. I know, baby. Come on, let's go get some food. I'm starving. As Adam and Anna were walking away, Adam bombs past Peter, causing him to drop his plate of food on the ground. Did you say anything to Adam? Yes. Adam, come back here and apologize to Peter. Loser, I'm out of here. That guy's a jerk. Peter, you okay? Peter looks angry and embarrassed. I wish somebody would teach him a lesson. This may or may not be a horror game, so... They'll walk past by and stab. The sentence stuck with me. Someone should teach you Someone to teach you a lesson, Adam? Okay. That was one of many times that you treated others like trash, wasn't it, Adam? I could write a book about all the bad things you've done, but it was that night of the party that defined your character. I was outside getting some fresh air when I heard someone crying in the distance. Hello, who's out here? Oh, sorry about that. You're Lily, right? We have a class together. Is everything okay? Not really. I never really talked to Lily before, but we had a few classes together, but hung out with a completely different group of people. That jerk asked me to hang out with him tonight, and then ended up completely blowing me off for Anna. Are you talking about Adam? Yeah, we've been seeing each other for a while now, but he's always got another girl lined up. Definition of a douchebag, I can tell. He's not exactly a gentleman, is he? Even though it was dark out, I could tell that Lily had some dark bruises on her face. Did he hit you? Lily seemed torn by the question, not sure what to say. If he hurt you, we need to tell somebody. Look, it's none of your business, okay? Lily walked away, angry and still sobbing. Yeah, pieces of shit like that are probably going to grow old and die from a drug addiction. That's about the time when I heard a loud noise from inside the party. You sit back in your desk and take a moment from finishing Adam's letter up. Did I imagine part of that night, or just force part of it out of my memories? What happened that night wouldn't have without you, Adam? I know what you did. Dear Sophia, this is the letter, and one that I write sincerely with our memories in mind. How long have I been playing this? We met around the time that me and Chris started dating, and I always thought there was some sort of tension because of that relationship. It all started that night at the library. That's a neat library. Why is there a Buddha statue blocking a whole entire elevator, it looks like? I don't know. Chris and I were together studying for a calculus exam. We had coming up. And that's how we get into derivative of XYZ over ABC. Not so hard, is it? How to respond? I want to say it's easy. I know it's not, but that makes sense. You're really good at explaining things. Thanks. I just have to keep studying. We'll both ace the exam, no problem, I'm sure. Hey, Chris. Hey, fuckface. Hey, Sophia. We're just studying if you want to join us. Really? I don't want to intrude or anything. No worries at all. Chris was just trying to be nice. Then you sat next to him while I was across the table. How's it going, Sophia? You didn't even answer. You just flashed your eyes at me and then back at Chris. Alright, I got hit in my lab. I'll see you both later on. Okay, bye, babe. Have fun tonight. I thought you said that was like the last night you'll spend together, unless this is all in one day. Chris walked away and there we are sitting at the same table. It was awkward to say at the least. So, are you two dating or what? How to respond? Yeah. Oh well, good luck with that. I gotta get going myself. Why'd you sit at the table? You walked away, and from that moment I sensed tension between over us and Chris. We didn't talk again for almost 2 weeks. One day we ran into each other at the dorm hallway. We were alone on a Saturday. Somebody didn't pin the papers up right on the board. Did they really mess up the trash cans that bad? What I mean is the bag's not completely symmetrical with everything. Okay, never mind. Hey, Sophia, how's it going? You know, I was just slacking off when I should be doing laundry or something productive. Same. You didn't go home this weekend. No, my car isn't running that well. Seems like someone else did, though, huh? Yeah, this whole place is like a ghost town. Do you want to get a drink with me tonight or something? It's kind of rude. You hesitated at that, almost as trying to tell if I was trying to trick you. Sure, let's do it. From that day we became friends and started getting along really well. I could still tell that you had feelings for Chris, but nonetheless, we got along. Pardon me? You told me that our deepest, darkest secrets at one night, and I still haven't told a soul. Beyond anything that's ever happened to us, I want you to know that you are my friend and I will miss you. What you went through with Sid was horrible. Sid. Everybody was having a good night at the party before he showed up. Well, there's Chris. Let me get you a refill. I'll be right back. Thanks, babe. Okay, I admit, you two are cute together. Thanks. I think things are really starting to go well between us. At least Isaac and Chandra can let it be. That night had been fun up until that moment. Sophia, you gotta get out of here now. Well, why? What's wrong? We just saw Sid pull out front. Well, you're in a party with like 1 million people. What is he gonna do? Bust down the door and start... Well, maybe. No, that can't be. He is... gone. Suddenly, the front door opened and a tall figure walked in. Looks like Anthony Fantano. Good evening, everyone. I'm back. This is a letter to Sid. Jacob. Jacob, this is your letter. Although you won't be able to read it, I just wanted to express my thoughts and let others know who you were. You lost your life at that party. Was it because of Sid? Many people didn't know you all that well. They never knew the person that I had a chance to know. I only ever saw you in the dorm hallway the first semester we were in school. Hey, you're Jacob, right? How's it going? I don't know what to say to that. You never said much, but you seemed more open and more and more every time we ran into each other. Hey. Then right before Halloween last year we found you. I was coming back from the dorms in a lab pretty late and saw your car running. You appeared to have passed out, so I knocked on the window. Jacob, you okay? You didn't wake up. So I opened the door and pulled you out, then yelled for help. What's going on? I found Jacob in here. He's unconscious. At night you tried to take your own life, and almost succeeded. At that time I was scared, and I didn't understand how anyone could want to do that. Right before you were taken away to the hospital by ambulance, your eyes opened up and you looked up at me. Thank you. The night opened my eyes. After finding you, I was walking downtown. It was 4 a.m. in the morning, and I was miles away from the dorms. There was a full moon out that night, and the city was sleeping. I walked out all the way toward the Pike Bridge. Something in me had changed. I began to climb up the railing, and there I stood, hundreds of feet up, looking down at the city below. A voice inside my head begins to softly whisper, "Oh my God." I looked down and saw the moon gleaming off the water below. The height was daunting at first, but quickly gave me some sort of comfort. No, please. The voice in my head grew a bit louder. The dark water below seemed to be calling me, pulling me towards it. I stepped forward, right against the ledge I was standing on. Tears began to fall down my cheeks. A wave of feelings from across my life seemed to swarm me. So, why exactly are you committing suicide? Or at least trying to, anyway. You saved his life. You saved his life. That should be good enough. You did the best you could, honestly. I closed my eyes and began to let myself go. Thank you. I heard your voice and my eyes opened. Suddenly, the height of being on top of the bridge felt terrifying. I stepped back and began to climb back down. I walked back home and arrived right as the sun began to rise. I learned something about myself that night, about who I am and what I'm capable of. Not many people know you that well, Jacob, but you left a mark on me. You inspired me and gave me a reason to go on. A reason to fight back against the voices in my head. And then just like that, you were gone forever. You saved my life, Jacob. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop it here. But from what I can tell, this is it's not really, it's more a visual novel than it is just a game, per se. But the writing is almost incredible. There's nothing I can really make fun of here. I've been poking at little things here and there, but I was just trying to find some entertainment value and stuff like this. But I mean, this is very entertaining. The story, anyway. It seems like it is a horror game with that person Sid. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be like at the end of the game and something messed up is going to happen. But this is a nice little story arc. I do believe this could be a little mini novel or short story, if anything. Having it put into a game is fantastic, but I'm liking this so far. It's actually pretty darn good. I didn't think it would be, because I play a lot of I don't play a lot of good games on mobile. There's not a lot of good games on mobile anyway. However, it's something like this, something independent, something somebody had in mind, and yeah, this is pretty good so far. And man, I mean, in every single RPG, I call my character fuckface. I don't think it was necessary here, but that's not affecting the story at all. And, you know, I'm just going into this blind. I'll read more on Sophia or Anna tomorrow. Or maybe a little bit after I'm done doing this, because I want to get through the thing as much as possible. So, thank you all very much for watching. I hope this was good so far. I mean, I'm doing my best here. The game's interesting, and there will be a part 2. I thought I could do it all in one run, but due to this 20-minute mark, I don't think that's going to be possible. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.